The Ukraine war was not a campaign issue for this election, but is about to loom large, and both Democrats and Republicans need to straighten out their thinking here. Hello, I'm Steve Forbes, and this is What's Ahead, where you get the insights you need to better navigate these turbulent times. A growing number of Republicans are turning against providing Ukraine weapons to defend itself against Putin's attempts to conquer their country and Russify its unwilling population. Progressive Democrats are also lining up to defund aid to Kyiv. Shamefully, the Biden administration is now pressuring Ukraine to enter negotiations with Putin, even though Ukraine is still pushing Russia back from occupied territory that contains millions of Ukrainians. Remember, Russia is seizing hundreds of thousands of Ukrainians, including thousands of children, and sending them to Russia, the Kremlin making it clear it has no intention of releasing them unless Ukraine lets Putin be seen as the victor. Putin believes he will ultimately triumph despite embarrassing military setbacks. He and Xi Jinping are convinced the U.S. and Europe are in terminal decline, and the Biden negotiation initiative confirms their view that Washington and the European Union have no staying power. One expects such spinelessness from Democrats, but Republicans? GOP skeptics trot out several lines of criticism. They're against an open-ended commitment of help, citing where that led in Iraq and Afghanistan. They say Ukraine's fate has nothing to do with our security, since the country was once part of the Russian Empire. These Republicans ask why we spend money on Ukraine while criminally neglecting the necessity of securing our own borders. And they add we should be doing more to help Taiwan and counter the growing military might of China. These and other critiques don't hold up. As for open-endedness, well, when Ukraine gets a victory against Putin, that will be the end of our commitment. Victory, that's what we're aiming for. Reestablishing control over our borders and responding to Chinese belligerence doesn't preclude helping Ukraine. Ukraine's security, in fact, is linked to ours. It is a large European country where democracy has been taking real root, a crucial reason why Putin is determined to snuff it out, lest it gives ideas to his own suppressed subjects. Ukraine has been independent since 1991, when the Soviet Union shattered. Its independent existence was recognized by Russia. Putin hasn't hid his desire to recreate the Soviet Union. Conquering Ukraine is crucial to that goal. With Ukraine under his belt, Putin would go after Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. Being small, these countries would be easy pickings compared to Ukraine. Those countries are NATO members, but Putin figures the U.S. would not risk war with Russia to defend them. Their conquest would shatter NATO, showing it to be a paper lion. Russia would also move on bordering countries like Poland to bring it under Moscow's control, just like they were during the Cold War. China, Iran, and North Korea are closely watching the Russo-Ukraine war. A Ukrainian victory would temper their aggressive temptations, including an invasion of Taiwan. I'm Steve Forbes. Thanks for listening. Do send in your comments and suggestions. I look forward to being with you soon again.